They're like, oh, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I hate that.
Cool.
I hate that.
But, hi, I'm David, born in '88, Korean-Australian.
Hi, I'm Harry. I'm a comedian. Was born in Australia and I was born in '91. Today we're going to talk about our experience as Koreans growing up in Australia. What was one Australian thing you just never understood as a Korean?
Like, I think the most basic answer would be Vegemite on toast.
What do you mean you didn't understand?
That comes to
You
mind.
didn't understand why people liked it.
I didn't understand why people liked it. I didn't understand why that was a thing.
You don't like it?
No, you like it?
Oh, I like, yeah, a bit of, do the scrape.
Really?
One, like that.
Really?
And yeah, because it's like, it's salty and it has that crunch.
Just Vegemite.
Yeah. It's got vitamin B. I'm a happy little Vegemite.
Like, next question. All right.
Yeah.
What was one Korean thing you never understood as an Australian?
Australian, I'm going to make it as an Australian man. The whole kunde thing, the whole... Did you... Kunde?
No, I didn't. Yeah, Aussie citizen.
Kunde is military service that's mandatory in Korea. It goes by like a lotto system where they draw your name after you hit the age of 18, your name goes into a list, and the Korean government, like in waves, they call, you know, these young Korean men to serve. It used to be, it's like 2 years now.
Now it's like a year and a
half,
half,
yeah.
2 years-ish, depends which division you're in. It's
Yeah.
a very complicated process. I mean, I heard that the conditions are a lot better now
Yeah.
than back when, like, my dad was in.
Same, your dad tell you stories about...
Yeah, like my uncle, like he has 2 fake teeth because they were just kicked in, during his service. Like,
It's crazy, the abuse, that's what my dad said the same thing. The story was he was in the military and they're like in the mess hall where they eat, and because they're so tired from like training and that, you have to eat quick, and he was huddled over his rice bowl like this, and then his superior officer guy kicked him in the back and was like, you know, you're a Korean soldier, like you should have straight posture when you eat. And I kicked him, and then he spilled his rice bowl and the rice went
Not the
everywhere.
rice,
yeah.
man.
No, but then he was like, and now you've made a mess, so you're gonna have to clean that up. That's a very foreign concept, I think, for Australian men, but also Australians to do military service, compulsory military service.
you know, I think we speak about like this a lot now, like toxic masculinity. Like,
Oh,
it's like
100, yeah.
toxic masculinity in like an institutionalized setting, right? It's like, yeah, you're a man. You gotta like learn to take a beating. You
Yeah.
gotta learn to file in. You gotta learn to
walk like this.
go in the
apparently.
system.
Yeah, that's what the Korean walk
All that jazz.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of nuts.
Also on that, I think that there's an aspect of, if you are Korean or born in Australia, Korean, whatever, if you don't go to military service, it's like you're not a man. Because I had friends who, while in uni, would go and come back, and then they can talk about, oh, where did you,
Which
were you in?
division
Yeah.
were you in the
How did you do
Marines?
this?
Were
Yeah,
you-
what'd you do? And they share stories, and like, I feel, even though I don't want to be in the military or whatever, I feel left out.
Yeah. And I talk to my friends. They'd be like, oh yeah, you didn't go to the military, right? And then they're like, oh, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And I hate that.
cool.
I hate that.
But you know,
oh,
on
it's
the-
cool.
yeah,
The
but-
fact that you said, oh, it's cool, makes it not cool.
I know. And
Oh,
it's in
cool.
the back of their mind.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
No, it's not cool.
It's not cool.
It's not cool. And then you have to be like, I just live my life. Okay, ready? DP. What are some stereotypes as a Korean man that you've struggled with?
I guess like the biggest struggle is that we have to abide by 2 stereotypes. Because there's the Korean image of what a man should be, which is like, you K-pop guys, you guys in Korean dramas, you're like, you gotta dance, you gotta have like bright yellow hair, you gotta have your face made up, like eyeliner, all that jazz. Like, it's cool. That's cool. That's like a Korean man. And then you have your Australian standard of a man in general, and it's masculine.
Yeah.
You gotta play rugby.
Yeah, sports.
Sports.
Asian men in sports, it's not like you don't see a lot of Asians playing rugby, or like a lot of the sports that are popular in Australia, cricket, rugby, you don't see a lot of Asian Australian players. All right. How do you feel about your heritage now, and do you identify with it?
Yeah, I think I do. I think I've come to terms with it. There was one side of it, and then there was another side of it, just pulling out.
Oh, so you felt like it was like this?
Yeah,
that you were, like,
for
getting pulled.
most of my life.
Yeah.
For most of my life. And then I kind of just went, this is fine.
Or you just...
I'm comfortable with this.
Oh, you
I didn't
equalized
like
it.
necessarily
Yeah,
go
yeah,
to
yeah,
any
yeah,
side.
you
I've just got both pillars here.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, yeah, it's fine.
One thing I heard which is interesting with people who sort of have that cross-cultural upbringing, like a lot of people like to use halves, like I feel half Korean, I feel half Australian. But instead of thinking of two halves, it's actually two wholes. You know what I mean? It's not half of one, half of the other. I know. I was like, you're right, maths is hard. But it's not two halves, it's two wholes. So you're getting, it's a 2 for 1 as opposed to half of one, half of the other. Because that's very like a negative way to look at it when you're half of one thing. Because that means the other half is lacking and you fill that up with another half.
Yeah.
As opposed to, no, I have a whole culture to an identity to draw from and history, and I have a whole other one. Like I eat Vegemite and I drink soju. Like it's two things beautifully coexisting. Just you can be both and enjoy both, and I have a lot to learn from both still.
It's a beautiful journey, you know, and you know we're always learning.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thanks DP for sharing your views about being a Korean Australian man. I learned a lot.
Yeah, thanks Harry for your insights. Like that last bit.
Okay, bye.
Bye guys.